I'd like to welcome everybody back to Road to Comic-Con with Pale Horse. In my last episode, I talked about getting prepared for my next shows and getting more art ready and prints printed. Since that time, if you've been watching the show, I've completed 2 new cards, and in this video I'm working on a 3rd one. I've also wrapped up my client work with Raven Roulette. They're a YouTube production company creating a show called State of Disgrace. I made a logo for them last year, and this year they've contracted me to do a movie poster for their upcoming 2nd season. I really enjoyed the opportunity to work with these people and create all this awesome artwork. I'd like to talk a little bit about what I use in the studio. I'm a big fan of golden acrylic paints. They have a brand called Golden Fluid Acrylics that have a real nice smooth feel to them when you're painting with them. I like to use really small brushes to get a lot of the detail that I do in these cards, so working with this type of paint really helps me out. From time to time I like to use airbrush on my paintings. This is an Iwata Neo. It's a dual action airbrush, which means when you press the button down it only shoots air, but when you pull it back it shoots paint with the air. It's a nice little airbrush meant for makeup and model kits, but for the stuff that I use it on, it works pretty well, and it's pretty cheap. I think it was about 60 bucks. I also have a Iwata Ninja, I believe is the compressor's name. It's a small little compressor, pretty noisy, but I don't use it that much, so the noise doesn't really bother me. I also like to use really thin brushes. My favorite is a 0 or a 1, but I usually get the $5 packs of the thinnest brushes I can find, either at Walmart or at the Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I don't want to spend that much on brushes because of the way I paint with them. I always usually tear up a brush after 1 or 2 paintings and I have to get rid of it or use it for spreading out gesso when I'm not so concerned about a fine point or a real nice looking brush. But yeah, cheap brushes are the way to go. In this episode, I'll be painting a 3.5 by 3.5 card of Kylo Ren from Star Wars: Force Awakens. I hope you enjoy.